Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our Game 4 of the Nate MSL Finals. This is Flash versus Jaedong. And unfortunately, there was a blackout in the Game 3, and the win was actually awarded to Jaedong, which is gonna be a big controversy in the future. But here we go. Let's hope that Flash can redeem himself in this game. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, yeah, take it away.
Okay, so as Sky Prodigy already mentioned, we've got a blackout, and I think that will screw with Flash's mind a lot. So I don't know, he might not be playing at his very, very best in this game. Do you want to cover the positions of the player in the map?
Actually, you do that. I'm gonna do a little
Okay, sure. We,
mapping.
we got Flash starting at the upper right as Terran. He's orange, and I didn't catch Jaedong's color, but he started cross map position, and he's red. Bottom left, Zerg, Jaedong.
And the map is Fighting Spirit, and
The map is Fighting Spirit.
go ahead and do a little description.
Yeah, Fighting Spirit, I've been playing it quite a lot on this map, and it's pretty good. And ZVT speaking, I think it's pretty good for Zerg, because Terran's got a pretty wide choke at his natural, and it's easy for lurkers to maneuver around in that place. Also, it's really, once you secure those triangular base, 3 base of yours in that little corner of yours, you're pretty much safe against drops or any kind of attacks, because they cover every conceivable angle, droppable angle of your main. So there's no way they can drop you. And also, I think it's really easy to secure on 4th base on this map, just because of the ramps, and you can use a Nidus Canal to travel and pop your defilers around easily. But I think that's a personal thing. Many players, I've met a few players who don't agree with me. And Jaedong, I think he started out with a overpull this time, unlike the last 2 games where he started 12 hatch or 12 pull and went for this early 3rd hatchery actually before the pull. And you got the stats on the map?
Yep, this map is actually very balanced, 52% for Terran's,
Yeah.
Terran versus Zerg, 52%, so it's a pretty relatively balanced map. It's a pretty, old, not, I won't say old, but it's a very much played map. It's a 4
Yeah.
map, and it's very, it's just one little map times 4, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, many people think of this as like a successor to Destination, which was a very, very successful map, and I think so too. It's the new Destination, and I think it will do just as well as Python, because so many people play on this map. And just want to point that out, Flash actually went for forward bunker, and I think Jaedong anticipated that, so that's why he went for this 9 pull, so he
Well,
was protected against Flash's Marines.
Well, think of it from Flash's point of view. He's went down one game and he thinks that
Yeah, exactly.
pretty much he has to go out win, all in, win or lose, because he basically has nothing to lose now.
Except the MSL, right?
Except for MSL. But this 4 barracks is in any game. 4 barracks is pretty much it can't be done either way, because if you put a 4 barracks at your choke, you can always just back up your Marines.
Yeah.
You can do a bunker rush, then back up your Marines and block off your choke, and just go make the command center. So it's a 4 barracks. It's a very good build for Terran. But for a actually experienced Terran, a noob Terran, I wouldn't say. But it's Flash now. So.
Yeah.
And Jaedong doing a little bit of damage there with the drone, going a little bit too early.
Also, Jaedong snuck a Ling in, which is pretty big, and scouted that early 2nd barracks. Because usually you're supposed to. Well, Flash is not going for 1 racks fast expand, so never mind. Yeah, as you said, that 4 racks is actually pretty good in these kinds of situation. He's down 1 game. It's all or nothing, and his mind is so fucked up now. So yeah, excuse me for language again. Yeah, so that's why he wants to do this, not a rush, but more aggressive build, so that he can throw Jaedong off and, you know, put himself back in place and put his mind back in place, most importantly. But I don't think this is going to work, because Jaedong went for 9 pull, and he has a sunken colony going up in his natural. And not Lings, and Marines against Sunkens, that's not good. You want medics to be in there.
And Flash trying to put some pressure on Jaedong even before his academy is done.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is basically gonna isolate his whole Marine group and gonna let Jaedong pick off any like reinforcing forces, small piece by small piece, and when Jaedong actually puts out a big Zergling force, it's not gonna either side aren't gonna work. And some colonies versus Marines is just it's rape. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
it's
rape.
very much right. And Jaedong, he's going for a 3 hatchery build off of a 9 pool. So I think his economy-wise, he's better than Flash. Flash doesn't even have a second expansion yet. He has, what? No, second expansion? What am I talking about? He doesn't even have a natural as of yet. He doesn't have...
Two fire bats.
Yeah, he has 2 fire bats coming. And one of them gets picked off. Wow, that is not a good start.
The Flash is gonna try and finish this game really, really early.
Yes.
In the game. Before he's gonna do a timing attack where Jaedong is gonna just put down his Spire, or right before his Spire pops, and he's gonna just go all in and try to kill everything before the
like
come out.
Here's the moment you're talking about, and I think he made a mistake because he lost so many Marines when he just came in without the medics. Now he only has 4. Yeah, that is not gonna work out well. I think by that attack, I think Flash might have just lost this game. He is down 1 base against the Zerg. He's got nothing. The Zerg is in a great position. Lair tech coming up. Perfectly safe. And the beautiful surround. Well, the fire bat was kind of... and yeah, he has Spire going on. I think Flash just lost this game. I can't...
He has no engineer. I haven't seen an engineer bay come down.
Yeah, I haven't seen an eBay as of yet.
So... if those mules come before those herds come up, it's gonna be GG right there. There is no way. It's gonna be a repeat of game 1 basically.
It pretty much is. I think this. I mean, you can see now the Flash is playing in such a poor state. I mean, he doesn't have a natural. He doesn't have much. I think he's missed his eBay timing or something, because your eBay is supposed to pop right when the hatchery pops, and yeah, the hatchery popped when your eBay started only. So I blame it all on Game 3 and Kespa's decision. And I also read, during that break between Game 3 and Game 4 we had, I read that there was actually a 1 hour delay in there. So Flash was sitting there for an hour doing nothing but like getting tortured by the thought that he actually lost Game 3 without any clear reasons.
I mean, like a billion different situations must have run through Flash's mind. Like, how in the world did it come to the decision that he was lost? He was in a great position.
Yeah,
right?
Perfectly. Yeah, he was in a not a great position, but definitely not one so far behind that Kespa feels justified to give Jaedong the win auto.
Yeah, I mean, usually, I've seen games where, someone was so far behind, but the actual referee went like, this is a fair game. Anything could have happened, so we're gonna restart this whole game. Let's not count anyone out, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this is just bullshit.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I guess it's not fair to Jaedong if they restart the game, because, if you think of from Jaedong's point of view, he won. Well, he thought he's in a great position against Flash, and there's a power outage, and you have to restart, and that if I was Jaedong, I would think it's unfair, but it's unfair for both players at the same time, and they can only satisfy one side in this situation, and they just happen to pick Jaedong over Flash.
I think just as because Flash beat Jaedong so many times in the past few months, I think it's the fans that demanded that Jaedong get the win, But at the same time, Jaedong is always gonna be tortured by the thought that maybe I could have won fair and square, so I don't have to endure all this criticism that you could have won because you want this and this.
Yeah, right? Exactly. Yeah, I think Jaedong has been getting some shit lately because some people say, oh wow, that was a cheap win that completely screwed with Flash's mind, i.e. people like me, and so yeah, he is a friend. He is friend with Flash. He knows he should have won fair and square, and that wasn't really fair. So yeah, I think